The day after talking to Soledad Goldberg, I met Juan for a coffee, and, to my relief, he amicably agreed that our fling had run its course. Walking back to the apartment, I felt my mood lift. Rays of sunlight breached the low-hanging morning clouds. It felt as if the sun had melted away my uncertainties, making way for a clearer sense of myself. As I turned the corner onto my block, I slowed and retrieved my phone to check my messages. My father had left a voicemail, wondering if I was coming back to the ranch that day. I wasn't ready to see my parents, and decided to tell them that Juan had invited me out. I was starting to tap the number for El Pinar into my phone when my right shoulder grazed against a man who was studying our building directory. Mumbling an apology, I began to pass, but the man moved, standing in my way. When I attempted to go around him again, he shifted, blocking my path. "Excuse me, señorita. Do you know which apartment number belongs to Mr. Santiago Larrea? I'm an old friend, and I heard he's in town. I tried getting in touch with him, but we keep missing each other. He left me a message to come visit, but, stupid me, I can't remember the apartment number." "He's not here," I answered. "Ah, you know him." "I'm his daughter." "You're Paloma?" "Yes." "How lucky of me to run into his daughter." He smiled. "My, you've grown into a beautiful young woman. Santiago and Lila must be proud." His eyes on me were making me uncomfortable. And then I realized I had seen him before. At the press conference, he had been the one who asked my father about our family. He had heard my father was in town? He was an old friend? Clearly, he was lying. How had he gotten this address? It dawned on me that he might be the person who wrote the unsigned note I found in Dad's wallet, demanding a meeting. I signaled to the doorman through the glass. "Well, as I said, he's not here," I replied coolly. "Would you give him a message, then? Please tell him Pedro Garcia offers his warmest congratulations on his political appointment." "Sure." The doorman let me inside. Waiting for the elevator, I glanced back. The man hadn't left. He was staring at me, a disquieting smile on his face. He bowed his head before walking away. After taking a hot shower, I called the ranch to tell my parents that I was having a lot of fun in Buenos Aires and planned to stay a few more days. They were out, but I spoke to Abuelo, who was disappointed. I promised that when I returned, I would devote myself entirely to him for the remainder of my trip. Back on the street, I walked quickly. After we left Guerrin the night before, Franco mentioned again that he knew someone we could talk to about clandestine births. I rationalized that, at this point, we should follow Valentina Quintero's story wherever it might lead, and, if possible, find out what happened to her baby. Linking this woman's story to my own birth was a crazy theory, but I decided it was best to put any speculation to rest. I agreed to meet him the next day at Plaza de Mayo, where a protest was going to take place. His contact would be there. When I rounded the corner onto Avenida de Mayo and saw the square, I came to a full stop. Was it possible that my parents and I had driven through Plaza de Mayo not even a week ago? The square was as crowded as on the day we arrived. It was another protest against Coronel Aldo Rico's appointment as head of the federal police force. As people of all ages marched by, my heart sped up. How had I ended up in such a mess? This was not my world. I should turn around and leave, I thought. Put what had become a sinister investigation behind me and return to New York. Emily had emailed me that 2 jewelry stores on the Lower East Side had expressed interest in carrying some of my pieces. I missed Emily, my friends, my old life. I was resolving to leave when a hand grabbed my elbow.